Hi everyone, this is Smriti. Welcome to Key Automation classes. So we're continuing on our data-driven testing sessions, and we have completed how to pass the data from the feature file, right, to the step definition file inline. And second one was with the help of the data table, passing the data from the feature to step definition, and it was with the help of like as lists. Okay, and third one is again through the data table as maps. And today we're going to look into the new concept called as the scenario outline and example. Okay, so what exactly happens in the scenario outline and example? In scenario outline and example, the entire scenario is going to get repeated with each set of the data that is being passed. Okay, so if there are 4 rows of data, your test case is going to get executed 4 times with each set of the data, right? So let's see that implementation. So in order to see that, let's go to our feature file, and in the feature file let's comment this one. Let's comment the second one, and we'll uncomment the first one here. Okay, so let's uncomment the first one here, and enter user enters the username as qaautomationclasses and password as okay. So here, instead of passing the values, direct values, right, so we're going to parameterize them. Okay, so how to parameterize them? We should say here within the angular braces you say username. Okay, and here you say password. Okay, in the angular bracket you say password. Okay, so what is the change? Instead of directly hard coding the value, we are saying these are the parameters we are going to pass. One is the username, another one is the password. Okay, so instead of scenario, it should go as the scenario outline first. This is the first change you need to do. It goes as the scenario outline, and it say example section is missing. Create the example section. So you have to pass the example section, right? So in the example, already if you see when we are trying to create, so the two headers came, right? One is the username and one is the password. From where this is getting these things? Because this has been parameterized over here. Like we're saying we will pass this place, we are passing just the placeholders here, but we have to pass the actual values for them, right? So examples, username and password. So how to give the valid username and password? So like how we have given here, right? You can see, right, the similar fashion we have to give. So let's say qaautomationclasses at the gmail.com, and okay, so this is first setup data, and I can copy all of them. Okay, so okay, I can delete this one and delete this one. Oh my god. Okay, so now control A, control alt L. Okay, just formatted it. So now if you see, I have the different set of the data over here. Okay, and here I have the scenario outline, and these are the examples. Okay, and for if you see one set of data, this is second set of data, this is third set of data, and this is fourth set of data. And out of all these sets of data, the first set of data is only the valid data setup, and here the test case should pass and it should run from end to end, right? And other cases the login itself should fail, right? So so when login fails, we can add a failure conditions there. So now till now we are not using the asset, and also it will not fail, right? So let's see page title, right? So what is that page title validation? Logged in user home page. Okay, so let's go here, user home page title. So user home page is displayed. Okay, and user home page is displayed, and asset dot asset true. I can just say just like that, asset dot asset true, asset dot asset true, asset true. Okay, and just say true. Just now I'm doing like this. For now I'm doing like this, but going forward you will see the actual implementation. Okay, so there are multiple lines, so put it in the parenthesis else. Here also I have to put it in the parenthesis because I'm going to add one more line here. Okay, so asset dot asset true or false, I can say. So this is the fail condition. So here our test case should fail. If I'm passing false, so it should fail, right? So now I can go ahead and do the execution. So here if you see our result feature file, so username and password, right? So each time these are going to get read by the your step definition, right? And let's see the step definition first. You should be having the string and string, right? Let's see if it is there. So see, user enters the username as string and password as string, right? And here we're capturing those two with username and password, okay? And then we're entering the username and password. So for each set of the data, it is going to get executed once. So there are 4 set of data, it should execute 4 times, and 1 time it should fail. Why it is going to fail? Because those are invalid credentials, and we have put the assertions over there, right, to fail. If it is not matching, so if login happens, then only it will go to the user login page, user home page. So if it is not, then this the page title verification will fail, right? So it will go to the else condition, right? And then it should fail. So when we develop the when going forward, when we optimize the framework further, you will see the actual code base. So it is just for the, we are going stepwise manner, so that's why I'm just writing it here, but this is not the actual way to do, right? So as and when we grow more, we learn more into the different concept, we'll be refactoring this course, okay? And in the end, you will see a proper real-time automation framework in the BDD design pattern, right? In the BDD framework concept, okay? So that can be used. Design pattern is page object model we're going to follow, right? Okay, so let's see. So everything is set up now. I can go ahead and run this feature file, or I can run the runner also, okay? So let's run and see what happens here. Okay, initiating the run. So if you see here, I'll show you. Okay, let's go through the run first. Navigated to URL, maximize qaautomationclasses. This is a valid login, okay? And now it has to click on the logout, okay? Let's see, okay, and close. Fine. Second test case is getting executed. So go open, expand it, qaautomation1, okay, classes 1, and your email and password is incorrect, okay? Fine. So that is failed. So here also, if you see, this is also going to fail, right? And the third one is also, it is going to fail, right? Okay, fine. So these are all, if you see, go to the execution report, you will see the 3 test cases are failing and one is passing. One is passing, that is with a valid username and password, right? It is passing. If you go to the second, that also fails, right? Application should navigate to the logged in user page, and if we are given that assertion, right? So it's throwing that assertion error here for the second one and for the third one, right? You can see the data that is being passed. So this is how exactly you will pass. We do the data driven testing mostly in the real time with the help of the scenario outline and the example. Those data table as map, data table as list, and inline parameter, whatever the values we are passing, that is for on the same line. If you want to pass some set of the like 1 or 2 data sets which will be helpful for the execution, then we pass inline. Otherwise, if we want each set of data to be executed once for this scenario, then we should go with the scenario outline and we should have the examples, right? How many rows of the examples are there, those many times the test case is going to, test scenario is going to get executed, okay? So yeah, so that's all to this class, guys, and going forward we'll look into the cucumber tags and all, okay? So yeah, if you guys are really enjoying these sessions, I will request you to subscribe to my channel and please share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get benefited out of it. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And we are going stepwise manner. You will see the framework is not up to the mark yet, but we are keep on learning the new concept and trying to integrating them inside the framework, and we're optimizing our framework. Once we are done with the everything, you will see a proper industry standard framework with you, and I'll put that into the or push that into the remote repository and share the git link with you all, okay? So that's all, guys. Stay tuned to the QAutomation classes for new upcoming videos. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.